Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miss back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Minnesota Wild franchise mode. It's been a couple days, but let's get into this one, guys. Pretty exciting one I feel this year. Our team isn't too great, but it's also not bad, I don't think. So let's quickly go and take a look at what this team looks like because we're in a very interesting spot this year. Obviously, yeah, our forward core isn't bad, like I said, but it's really not great. It's very evenly spread out, which I like. You would like to see maybe two players at least that are a bit of a higher overall, like maybe add, I don't know, some overalls from our third line to our top line or something. But this is what the team is going to look like this year. So Kevin Fiala, unfortunately, was on a great contract. He's not on a terrible contract now, but he was an 88 at 5 million for 5 years. He unfortunately got a boosted cap hit because we had such little cap on the team last season. So oh no, Rossi's fine, I believe. Zizka's fine. Wagner is higher, but that's not really going to hurt us out. Kurashev was more. But that's okay as well. I think Sillinger was more as well, but again, that's okay. Dubé was, actually, I don't think Dubé was more, but yeah, Arvidsson was more, and he already had an outrageous contract. I think that's it, though, for most of the team. I want to say that's it. Oh, I think Justin Barron maybe as well. But yeah, okay, so let's actually go through the team now here, guys. So our top line this season is going to be Kevin Fiala, Marco Rossi, and Filip Zizka, which is a very interesting top line because last year Fiala and Rossi were both like 88, I believe. So unfortunately, they both fell a lot because they both had a poor season last year, which I really didn't think either of them did that bad. Like, Kevin Fiala had 69 points, and that got boosted from an 84 to an 88, and then the next season had 59 points, but 29 goals. And dropped 4 overall, so that hurt, obviously. And Marco Rossi, I believe, led our team in points last year, only had 6 less points than the season prior, but he also dropped a ton of overall, so that sucks. Now, Filip Zizka will be interesting. He obviously had his rookie season last year. We'll hope to add to his great point stats so far. Obviously, you look at his stats. Sorry. Very good. He's pretty good defensively. He's really good defensively, and he's pretty solid offensively. Kind of all over the place. Obviously, he's not very fast, but it makes up because Rossi's relatively fast and Kevin Fiala is fast. So that is our top line. Now, Melvin Wagner very well could be the highest overall forward we have by the end of this season. So I'm going to be playing him with Philip Kurashev and Cole Sillinger, hoping that Sillinger will finally get a boost to his overall. Hopefully I think that second line could be really good. So we'll see how that goes. I think that's another pretty fast line. Well, it's actually not as fast as I expected. Now, onto the third line, though, Jyrki Matanen, who I don't think we had last season. I think we just signed him. Yeah, we signed him in free agency, so he's obviously going to help out our third line with Dubé and Arvidsson. And then our fourth line is Joe Landry, William Eklund, and Jackson Phillips. And the D-core, where our best player currently sits in Ian DeKaiser, who is an 87 overall, which overall isn't too bad at all. Kind of a little sad that that's our best player currently, but yeah, obviously a very good stay-at-home defenseman, but he's playing with our best offensive defenseman in Calen Addison, who had a great season last year, 49 points, so hoping he can continue on with that. And then our second pairing is going to be Petri Vukola, who hopefully will get a big boost this season. Last season he did fairly well, 21 points, and hopefully he can always put up around that 20 to 30 point, if not more, range, because his offensive stats aren't the greatest, but they're pretty solid. So Justin Barron, kind of a similar player, like very good two-way defenseman, so we'll see how he does. I think overall that's a good second pairing. I would rather give Barron and Vukola the ice time over Henrique and Lynn, so that's why I have them on the second line, because I believe if I had Vukola on the third pairing, it would just be minuses, and I don't want Vukola to play in the minuses, so that's why Sebastian Henrique and Francis Lynn make up our third line. And then the goaltending is arguably the best we've had in this series. In Lee Owen and Hugo Alnefeld, who finally grew another overall. But yeah, Owen and Alnefeld, like I said, Alnefeld expires this season, so it might be his last season here with us. But we've got Dave Skill to be the backup for us next season anyways. Down in the AHL, this is what the team looks like. You guys can look at it. I did not mean to switch like that. But yeah, overall it's pretty good. Obviously, Rod Quincy here. Someone I would like to play in the NHL. Clapperton and Dinger as well, really. Unfortunately, we have a very good plethora of defensive prospects, which almost makes me want to trade away one of our defensive prospects for a forward prospect, because obviously our team is pretty solid defensively. We have some very good defensemen currently. So obviously DeKaiser, Addison, Henrique, who's our third best defenseman. That's why he's still here. I don't know why he has such a little value though. And Vukola obviously could be a beast. Quincy, Barron, Lynn, Dinger, obviously. I really hope Dinger can turn into something for us. He's a lefty, so I really should be playing him in the NHL ideally. But I don't know if I want to get rid of Henrique or not. I mean, it'll probably just be his last season here with us. Well, yeah, I think we'll definitely have to make some changes to our decor next season, because really we have, well, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 NHL defensemen, really. So, like I said, pretty good plethora of defensemen, which is a good issue to have, let's be real. Where the forwards aren't as good. Obviously, Phillips and Landry can grow for us, but they're starting to get to an age where they might not grow at all. And then after that, it kind of falls off quite a lot. Grillo isn't that bad, but Irwin is probably our best forward prospect, if not Ferguson right now. And Downey's not too bad, but yeah, like I said, we definitely need some help. LaPlante isn't that bad either, to be fair. But yeah, we definitely need some help. And like I said, Jack Skill, pretty good goalie overall. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Currently have Schaefer signed and playing in the AHL. I don't have Anderson signed and playing, but he'll probably be signed next season, I'm guessing, because, yeah, Del Monte and Berglund will probably just be released anyways. So, yeah, so that's a quick look at everything that's going on with our team right now. Obviously, we aren't hitting the cap floor currently, and I don't remember if I've checked or not, but I want to check free agency to see if there's anyone here that maybe is worth signing. So let's see. This Okposo guy, he's an RFA, never mind. I mean, I could probably get him. What is his name? Eli Okposo. Pretty solid stats, actually. I actually quite like the way this guy looks. Only 24 points last season in the NHL, which is somewhat surprising considering his stats, but I mean, he's not bad. Luis Turainen isn't bad. Chekovich, Hosang, none of these players are bad. Victor Hatfield, he used to be a defenseman. What a beast. Yeah, I mean, none of these guys are really bad, but I don't know if they'll really help us at all. What about goalies? Not that we need a goalie either, but curious to see. So yeah, I mean, I don't really think we need to make any signings to this team. I don't know if this team competes for a playoff spot this year, guys, but that's the risk we got to take. Now, before we start the simulation, I just want to see what our current draft picks situation looks like, because I feel like we're missing a draft pick this season. No, we aren't. We have every one of our picks, so that's okay with me then. Alright, so I wanted to check that, and I guess maybe I might not do it right now. I might wait till next season, till there's actual scouts in free agency that are decent, because the ones that are currently there are not good. And yeah, I think my hypothesis of what I mentioned in the last episode of Moncton is correct, about how they always just have two coaches signed in the NHL. So now, quickly, one more thing before we start the simulation. I feel like this is going to be a very similar episode to the Moncton one that was just put out yesterday, but It's alright. I want to see who is currently expiring. So, Khrushchev and Sillinger are expiring this year, and they both want extensions, which is great because I would like to bring them back to this team. Okay, well, I mean, I really like Khrushchev on a 2-year deal at like 3.3 million, but was hoping to get him for a little bit longer. But I don't really want to give him too much money. I know we have the cap too, but I'm gonna try. If he doesn't accept it, I will give him the years he wants. But I'm gonna see if he'll take 5 million for 3 seasons, which I feel like is actually a very fair contract. Where Sillinger, same thing. I mean, he only wants 2 years as well, but I'm definitely willing to give him 3 years as well, and I'll give him some money. I'll give him a lot more of what I cut, or compared to what I cut Khrushchev for. So we'll see if we can get those two. I mean, we can look at Dubé, but I'm not sure. And then Eklund, I'm not sure either. Landry, Phillips, and Semyonov don't want extensions, which, I mean, if they don't want extensions and that's all they're asking for, that is okay. So that's not a lot. So that's all for forwards. I really only wanted to make sure we signed those two. And Kalen Addison is someone I'd like to look at. I can't offer him a contract. Shit. I'll have to wait till after the deadline, I believe. So, remind me to do that, guys. Okay, wait, though. Defensively, who else is expiring? So, Sebastian Henrique, who does not want an extension. He only wants okay, well, that's weird. A 1-year deal at $2.5 million. And then a 2-year deal at $1.5 million, then a 3-year deal at 3.7. That's a very weird flux. Justin Barron and Francis Lynn, Lawrence, I think, Leonard, Leonard Clapperton. Okay, so Justin Barron is a player I would like to bring back. I would prefer a little bit less money, but that's okay. So Justin Barron is a player I'd actually like to bring back now. As for Lynn, Clapperton, and Henrique, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think we're going to wait to see what our team looks like at the end of the season. So I think we'll wait on those. And then as for goalies, Alnefeld expires this season, but like I said, guys, it'll probably be his last season here with us. So there we go. I think we're finally ready to start the simulation here, guys. Sorry about that. That obviously took a while. But if you're watching, I'm sure you're watching for a reason. So let's go. We will sim to the new year. Let's see what this team looks like. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. So Khrushchev, Barron, and Sillinger all renew, which is great. That's 3 pieces I really wanted to make sure we get back onto this team. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, as I was saying, I really hope you guys are okay with this series. I know it hasn't been that great. Obviously, we've had our ups and we've had our downs, but I don't know. I think we're going up here. We obviously have some solid prospects in Melvin Wagner, Petri Vukola, and Ian DeKaiser as well. I really think this team can do something here in the next couple of seasons, where obviously we're only 4 seasons behind the Moncton Mist in like half the amount of episodes, so we're doing pretty good, I guess. But yeah, guys, I really do hope you are enjoying both of the series right now. And just some quick news. I mean, first of all, I guess I should probably discuss that we went 8-2-0 in our first 10 games. We were 8-1-0, now on a 3-game losing streak, but very great start to the season. Can't complain about that at all. But yeah, just some news for you guys. There is a very high likelihood that I'm getting a Nintendo Switch, a Elgato, and an Elgato Cam Link tomorrow, which, if that's the case, well, actually, I say tomorrow, it's technically today. I've just been up since like 5 a.m. and it's 8 a.m. currently, so yeah, today is Sunday, December 20th, I believe, and it is time for, well, not yet, but or later this afternoon, which will already have passed by the time I upload this video, but today I might be getting a Nintendo Switch, which that will definitely bring some gameplay to the channel. I believe I had asked for the Switch, and I had asked for I think Pokemon Sword, maybe Shield, but one of the newest Pokemon games. I don't really care which one, but I had asked for that. So hopefully we'll be getting those today because my father had asked what I wanted for Christmas, and that's literally the only thing I told him. Um, so hopefully that's what I got. I've been wanting a Switch for a long time. Well, I really wanted a 3DS for the longest time, and then moved to the Switch, and I've been wanting a Switch for a long time. So I asked for a Switch Lite because I prefer playing with my hands anyways than playing like on the console. But yeah, that might bring some gameplay, guys. If I get Pokemon as well, there's a very high chance that that will be played on the channel because I have not played Gen 6, Gen 7, or Gen 8, and I really, really have been getting back into Pokemon recently. Just hit level 37 in Pokemon Go yesterday, which took a long time, but it's been a while. It's been a grind, of course, and as well, we are hoping to get an Elgato, which should make things a lot smoother, and hopefully getting an Elgato Cam Link as well, meaning I should be able to use my camera for all of my face cam videos now, which, if that's the case, that'll be very exciting. So our top line looks to be struggling somewhat, where our second line and our third line seems to be doing very well. Obviously, Madden here, playing on the third line. He does have 99 offensive awareness. But yeah, he is playing very good on the third line. Philip Zizka, though, leads the team in points with 35 and 38, which is not bad at all. Cole Sillinger, man, 30 points. I really feel like he can grow. I hope he does. Fiala at 28, Rossi at 27, and Kurashev at 24, as alongside Arvidsson. Melvin Wagner, 22 so far, and 38, which isn't that bad. He's definitely going to pass what he had last season. Hopefully he can hit 30 goals this season, like 30 goals, 55 points. That would be really nice. Kalen Addison starting off pretty well. Obviously, our best defenseman to put up points. He seems to be on a similar pace to what he was on last year. Petr Vukola at 13, and he had 21 last season, so he looks like he's actually going to be doing better as well. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the team is looking so far. Ian DeKaiser, 12 points this season. He had 17 last season, so he might be on a career high as well. Sebastian Henrique yet to get a point through basically the first half of the season, so it's a little weird and kind of depressing, but it's alright. The goaltending tandem has not been that bad, in all fairness. So Owen and Alnefeld, pretty solid so far. But yeah, let's continue on, guys. I just wanted to stop here. We are 20, 17, and 1, which isn't a bad record. We are currently in third in the division, which is nice, obviously. So let's sim to the deadline because we might as well. We'll see what happens. So yeah, guys, like I was previously mentioning while we were simming, a lot of new things could be coming soon to the channel, which, if that's the case, I'm very, very excited for. I really hope I can get a better setup because I think my setup right now is pretty great, but obviously it can be better. There are things that I can improve. I can just rattle it off to you, I guess. I'm obviously playing on the Xbox One currently. I have a 2015, I think, MacBook Pro. I use QuickTime Player and iMovie to make my videos. I have a Logitech C920. It is an HD 1080p webcam. I have two ring lights. I don't remember the brand, but I have two ring lights for my lights. And obviously on my camera it looks great. Not so much on the webcam, but I also have a Blue Yeti microphone. And currently I stream my gameplays off of Twitch. And I'm downloaded onto my computer, which doesn't have a lot of storage, so I can only really have like 2 videos stocked up at a time, which kind of sucks. But yeah, so I put those together, or I put the stream clip and then my audio and face cam clip together. And I know it's franchise where face cam isn't really that needed, but I like it. I think it kind of invests the viewers a lot more, so Yeah, that's the way it goes. I mean, I think overall it's not a bad setup, guys. I hope you guys like it. I mean, obviously there are things that can improve, like I said, but I think a lot of things will improve, well, by the end of the week, really. So, here we are, guys, about to hit the deadline. Currently 34, 27, and 2. So we actually picked it up, but so did Colorado. So, we are now in third in the division, but we do have the wild card spot where it looks like our division is better than the Pacific this year, which is nice. And obviously, as you can see, Philip Zizka, a point per game player so far this year, guys. 64 points in 63 games. Marco Rossi with 53 and 63. Fiala with 49 and 63. So our top line seems to have gotten better, which is nice. Matanen still playing incredibly well at 46 for 80 or for 63. I'm very glad I signed him to a 2-year deal. Melvin Wagner, wow, okay, he picked it up a lot. 45 points and 33 goals now. He's up to an 83. I think he was an 82. No, I think he might have been an 83. But I want to say he was an 82. Either way, he's doing great. And so is Cole Sillinger at 45 as well in 63. 40 points from Kurashev. Overall, I mean, our top 6 is doing very well. Obviously, Matanen on the third line is still doing very good. He is on the power play. He is on our second power play unit, I believe. Kalen Addison, 35. Not too bad either. Arvidsson, Dubé, Landry, Vukola has 19 points. So I'm guessing he still will pass what he had last season, but not by much. Ian DeKaiser has surpassed, is tied with what he had last season, but a new career high in goals. But overall, I mean, hey, Sebastian Henrique got points. Let's go. But overall, I mean, this team is doing very well so far. Lee Owen kind of carrying the load right now, but both of the goalies have been pretty decent. But overall, I mean, this team is doing much better than I expected, guys. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, I mean, we might as well hop into the deadline here, and let's see what's going to happen. We are a conservative buyer, which is very interesting to say. I didn't think that is what I'd be saying heading into this deadline day. Sorry. So Thomas Jabot, how cool would it be to get him on this team for a 1-year deal? But he obviously has a lot of value. Matt Dumba, interestingly enough. There seems to be a lot of very talented players currently on the block, ladies and gentlemen. The first trade of the day has come in. It is a third and Stetcher to the Oilers from Nashville for two prospects, I'm guessing, but I think one of them is Jake Dowell. I think that's his name. So let's just continue on. Let's see. Wow, Victor Soderstrom. I don't even know who that really is, to be honest. But he is very good at an 85. So I guess let's just look through here, guys, and see if there's anyone I'm kind of enticed to add. Ottawa seems to be struggling and getting rid of a lot of players. The Red Wings have traded a player, a second-round pick, and another player in exchange for Christian Fischer. Cool. Who's this guy? Matteo Gawk. He's playing very well this season. What is the overalls we're looking at? 84. Wow, okay, so Connor Timmins is pretty solid as well on an expiring deal. Oliver Shillington, sorry. I'm looking more towards a defenseman than a forward. Neil Piank, wow, holy, he's doing very well this season. That would be interesting. He's on a 3-year deal, and I mean his contract is he's an 83, so his contract isn't that great, but I mean really that's not that bad. If I can get them to retain some salary, but then I don't even know what our D would look like. Ideally a left-handed defenseman I think would be better, which I think Jet Wu is one of those. Obviously so is Jabot. But let's just keep looking, I guess, before we decide to do anything. Alex Trementon, yeah, he's not that bad, but doesn't really put up that many points by the looks of it. Roman Josi would be like a good old player to bring to this team. Lucas Johansson, interesting. Brady Shea, Ryan Lindgren. Is he a lefty or is he a righty? Does it say here? Does not. Ooh, we've got an offer. Oscar Shillington and Jacob Pelletier for some picks. That's actually interesting. We may come back to that. But let's just continue to look. What is currently available for us? We're kind of getting down to like the 82 overall territory. Ville Heinola, he's on a 1-year deal. He's not going to put up really any points, and that like an 81 isn't really going to help our team out all that much. So is there someone here that I actually want to target? Like, I mean, Neil Piank, I wouldn't mind targeting. I just don't like the contract that much. I wouldn't mind it if he was on a 1-year deal, but I mean, Oscar Shillington isn't bad either. Connor Timmins also is not bad. Don't really need to write. Oh, it does say. Well, it says what way they shoot. So, I really don't know, man. I'm not sure what to do here. I mean, obviously Thomas Jabot would be very, very cool, but just don't think that's any likely. Matt Dumba as well. I mean, Victor Soderstrom, man. I mean, he doesn't really put up points, but like an 85 overall defenseman will really help out our D-core. And he doesn't seem to have a lot of value. And I mean, let's see. So obviously only 10 points this season, but he's actually pretty solid two-way. Or a pretty solid two-way. He's very slow, though. We definitely have to match him up with someone that's a little bit faster. Unfortunately, he's a righty. It would be sick if he was a lefty. But I mean, yeah, he's actually really good. I might actually look into this. Who was this guy? I don't even remember drafting him. Lebedev. Ruslan Lebedev. We drafted him in the 3rd round of last year's draft. Cool. Alright, so definitely say looking at a defenseman here is our best option. So maybe this is where we add Sebastian Henrique. Maybe. So I guess we can add him. And then that's obviously one NHL defenseman, but then that leaves us with lefty DeKaiser, righty Addison, lefty Vukola with righty Soderstrom, then lefty Quincy and righty Justin Barron, maybe? That means we might, well, I mean, that means we can add someone else to this, so why not add Francis Lynn as well? Because then that will open up our D-core a little bit. Shit. No thank you, New York. Okay, let's continue with this. So, what I'm currently thinking here, guys, for this trade. So, obviously, we have DeKaiser locked up, who also got a bigger contract. I didn't mention that earlier. So did Addison, but it's fine. Wait, did they actually get more salary added to their contracts? Oh, I think they did too. Shit. Damn it. That's not good for contracts that are lengthy, such as Kevin Fiala's. Like, that could be very bad for us. Okay, sorry, though. Let's look here. So, obviously, DeKaiser and Addison, then maybe Vukola and Soderstrom, and then, what, Barron and probably Quincy? He's a lefty, right? He is, yeah. So, I mean, Lynn and Henrique really are the odd men out, but that means we will have one extra player for next season. My controller batteries are low. Not good. What do I do here? Because then someone is just going to be left out of the NHL next season as well, unless we do just have Soderstrom as a rental, which is an option. But honestly, going for an 85 overall defenseman, I'd probably rather just get him on onto this team. You know what? No, I think let's try him as a rental. I thought my bash just died. Oh, well, there's an offer for Soderstrom. Okay, so I'm just going to take out the draft picks, and we'll take out our draft picks for now, although I think we may have to definitely add a draft pick anyways. So let's sort it by overall, sorry. So Henrique and Lynn will be added. So Henrique currently only 4 points this season, and Francis Lynn with 14 points. So let's add them to this trade for Victor Soderstrom, who, like I said, man, is a very good player. Obviously, we'll have to add more though. So maybe we could add another defenseman like Crawford. What about goalies though? I know we have a few goalie prospects. Like, what about Schaefer? Honestly, I feel like that's. No, Arizona would have too many goalies. I was gonna say I feel like that's kind of cheesing the system a little bit just because of how much value that goalie has. So I would have added a pick anyways, but I think I'm gonna have to add my second rounder for this year. So Sebastian Henrique, Sebastian Henrique, Francis Lynn. Oh, fuck you, Vancouver. Jesus Christ, I hate that. I mean, yeah, Arizona might not even make the playoffs this year, so this is actually an optimal trade for them. Well, for both teams here, really. All right, so let's try this again, guys. I would like to finish this episode before my batteries die, just so then I won't have to go get some. All right, so Henrique, Lynn, and a second rounder for this upcoming draft for Victor Soderstrom. This should go through. Ooh, I'm actually very surprised that does not go through. So I guess let's look at something else that we can add. Like I said, they can't take a goalie, but I might offer Schaefer anyways and just take one of theirs back, so then I can just slot them in right now. Which one is on a 1-year deal? Deschamps. So, well, I think that goes through, and I feel a lot less bad for I feel like shafting them. So, but instead of our second, I will give up a third. So Henrique, Lynn, so 2 serviceable NHL defensemen, and then a goaltending prospect plus a third-round pick for an NHL defenseman. That will go through, and I think that is the move, guys. So let's make the trade, and there we go. What I feel like is the first time in a long time in either series we actually made a move here on the deadline, or at the deadline. So I'm actually very happy about that trade. That really helps our team, especially defensively, because he seems to be a very good defenseman, especially defensively. So I'm just kind of looking to see if maybe we can add or maybe if we should add a forward here as well. Wow, Capocacca was good. Excuse me. Something like Gabe Landeskog would be interesting. You know, bringing that veteran leadership to our team. Sam Bennett grew to an 86. Wow. Like, I'm looking more at a forward here now. Mateo Gawk is interesting. He's on a pretty solid deal. I mean, he's also still very capable of growing. He still has 3 years left to grow, which, yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, the contract is lengthy at a relatively high cap, but overall, I really feel like that's not too bad. And, I mean, another forward I was looking at was Connor Garland here, more of a rental. But Mateo Gawk, 46 points in 83 games, looks to be a very good playmaker. And they want a top 4 defenseman to go back in this trade, but that's just not going to happen now that I have my decor now. So yeah, that decor looks a lot better now, which I'm very happy about. Now they don't see. Oh man, this is interesting now. They want a right-handed defenseman, or they want a top 4 defenseman. But what if I gave them a prospect in Ralph Dinger? Okay, so let's look at this ideally. So DeKeyser obviously going to be here next season. Addison I want here next season. Vukola, oh, I hate it. Stop. I'm just trying to look at a trade. I wish it wouldn't offer me trades while I was looking at this. So let's try this again. So DeKeyser obviously going to be here next year. I want Addison to be here next year. Vukola's going to be here next year. Quincy could be here next year. Could not be. That is an option. It's between Quincy and Dinger, really. Because obviously I just locked up Barron, and Barron is a player I do want back here. So it's really between Quincy and Dinger. Now, they said they do want a top 4, which I know Rod Quincy isn't really a top 4, but it helps them. Which means then our decor this season would be DeKeyser and Addison, then Soderstrom and Vukola, then Barron and Dinger, which I'm actually pretty okay with, because Dinger is supposed to be playing in the NHL anyway. So or Quincy and Barron, whichever one. Oh my God, stop. I'm leaning more towards Quincy here, I think, guys. Dinger is younger and only one overall lower. Dinger's 2 years younger. They're on the same length of a deal. Dinger obviously has more value as well, where Quincy, I mean, I think he's a very serviceable defenseman and could be for us. But it's a question mark for Soderstrom. So next year, let's say we have DeKaiser, Addison, Vukovic, Quincy, Barron, and Dinger, which I'm totally okay with if Soderstrom does not come back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we get Soderstrom, that would be 6. You know, I'm okay with this, I think. They want a top 4 defenseman. I know Quincy isn't quite a top 4 defenseman, but he can be played in the top 4, and I think he's a good enough player that they will be happy with that. Now, obviously, they want to get rid of Gawk, who's also a high top 6, which I did not know. Now, I don't like the contract, so I am going to ask them to retain some salary. How much? I didn't even... Okay, yeah, sorry. 1.7 to bring him down to a 5-year deal at $5 million, which is a very... that's a pretty solid deal, if you ask me. So, let's look at maybe adding a prospect here, LaPlante. I would rather not. Not really a prospect I'm really looking at giving up, sorry. Let's just sort it by age. So, oh, stop. Please, I just want to do this trade, man. Okay, let's do this again. Sort it by defenseman and get Rod Quincy. Wait, was it Rod or Rod? It's Rod, right? Yeah, Rod Quincy. There we go. Okay, then scroll on over to Montreal once again. Wow, I just saw Florida is a very good team. Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, let's see. I mean, he would slot in to their... I mean, they want a top 4, but they have a sick top 4, honestly. Okay, so, sorry. Let's add Gawk to this again. Let's retain salary to make it a $5 million contract. If I can't get this trade to go through with some retained salary, I don't know if I want the deal, to be honest. So, 1.7 million. Oh no, my bats just died. Come on, they should still have a little bit of life to go. So, all right, so Quincy here, and now let's add maybe a goalie. Actually, we obviously have. Oh, they died again. This is bad. This is bad. We don't have much life and these batteries left. I mean, we already gave up on a goalie. I'd rather not give up on another one. So, oh no, my batteries are struggling. Okay, yeah. One sec, guys. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. So, obviously, as you can see here, the trade deadline was complete. Or has been completed while I was grabbing my other battery. So, I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, we could not get that trade to go for Gawk, but maybe we can get it to go in the off-season or at the draft here. That is obviously coming up. So, yeah, we'll look at that maybe down the line a little bit. What happened to these lines? What the fuck? I did not want our lines to be changed. Shit. Alright, so, okay, actually, Soderstrom is already up in the NHL anyways. Ooh, we have 3 goalies up in the NHL, though. I would like to change that. Alright, let's make some roster moves, and let's try to end this episode in under 50 minutes. So, Deschamps can go down. No, we cannot. We don't have the cap to do so. So, I don't think we have another goalie signed. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so it's fine. Alright, let's edit our lines. And I did not want best lines, which, that hurts my feelings a lot. Obviously, gonna have to change some things up. So, let's do that quickly. So, there we go. That is the forward core. Defensively, I want it like that. Wow, that looks very nice. But actually, there we go. That's what I want. So, looks like a sick decor. It's obviously gotten much better with the trade and the acquiring of Victor Soderstrom. That is a very big piece to this team, guys. That is very, very good. I'm very happy about that. Now, quickly, I would like to go through the special teams because I did have them a certain way for a reason. And I think it was like that, actually. And then Landry I do not want, but I do want Vukola. So Kurashev, Sillinger, Matanin, and Dubé. I think that's actually okay. And the 4-man is fine. The penalty kill, though, Dubé I don't think I want there. Eklund is fine. Sillinger I don't mind having there. And Wagner, I mean, I can give him the ice time, but I don't know if I really want him there. Zizka, though, I believe is really good defensively, yeah. So Zizka was a player I think I actually did have on the power play, or on the penalty kill, sorry. Victor Arvidsson is an option. What about Eklund, though? Wait, is Eklund the one we... Yeah, we do have Eklund in, sorry. Let's look at Landry, then. 65 shot block is very interesting. Excuse me. Actually, yeah, okay, we're definitely going to go Jackson Phillips. I mean, our bottom six is good enough where they can actually, like, play solid defensively on the penalty kill. Alright, so then we'll do Eklund and Phillips. We might as well do that. Okay, so that is the special teams fixed. The 4-on-4 I would like to fix, though, so let's swap these like that. And then add Kurashev and, well, actually 2 players. Let's add Sillinger, and I will take Addison out of this one and put Melvin Wagner in there as well. Okay, and then the last one can be Matanin with, I don't know. I mean, Dubé can stay there, I guess. Oh, maybe we should add Arvidsson, though. Well, oh wait, yeah, Kurashev needs to come out, so yeah, let's do Arvidsson then. So Arvidsson and Matanin, and then let's put, who was it? Who did I want? Oh, wait, no, sorry, okay, no. I'm looking for Cale Addison, there we go. Alright, so that is everything fixed then. There should be, at least. That is not the extra attackers I want, though. Let's do, I think Marco Rossi, and then probably Philip Zizka. I'm thinking, nope, not both Marco Rossi, so there we go. Alright, guys, we should be good now. I'm not too worried about some of these other lines, so there we go. Everything should be good to go now to end off the season. Our team was obviously improved a decent amount. We're still listed as a seller, which is weird. I'd say we're probably a conservative seller, but that's fine. Either way, let's sim to the end of the season, and let's see where this team takes us. I seem to have a history of trading for someone at the deadline, and the team starts to lose. See if we can turn that around. Obviously, we have a good record still, but I really want this team to make the playoffs, and I really think the addition, this is what I mean, 4 straight losses, make it 5. Please win. Please win. Oh my god. This game, man. Like, why? I literally just improved the team. Jesus Christ. If we miss the playoffs now, I'm going to be very upset. Thankfully, our division is not very strong, but I just want to win. Please, we are on such a terrible streak right now. Holy frig, we're close to missing the playoffs now. The Blues are only 4 points behind us. We have 4 games left, and this record that was pretty solid has just gone down the gutter. So, 78 points in 81 games. So really, we have to watch out for the 3 teams, the Flames, Canucks, and the Blues. So I guess let's start simming. 3-6-1 in our last 10 is just so unacceptable. But I just know the simulation is just so stupid, and unfortunately when we acquire a player, they just want to stop giving us wins. So let's go. Come on, can we beat Anaheim here? We can, thankfully. Okay, so where's Anaheim at? They are, well, they're in the playoffs, basically. So that's a big win from us, considering Calgary just won as well. Alright, now against Winnipeg. What did I go into? I just did not scroll down at all. But okay. Let's advance a day, please, to the Winnipeg game where they obviously don't need a win, so let us beat you, please. They did not. But we did jump the Avs, which is very good. So then it's more so the Avs' problem now to not make the playoffs. Alright, can we beat Toronto here? This will be big. They kind of need points too, actually. No. God damn it, please, man. Oh, no way. Please. Please don't do this to me, game. The Flames are up to 85 points, and we are at 83, and the Blues are also at 85. We have one game left. I didn't, why is it on edit lines? Please, man. Please don't do me like this, game. Please. No. No. If the Flames win and we lose. No, the Blues are at 85 as well. We're not going to make the playoffs. Why? Please. Fuck this game, man. Fuck this game. We were like 8 games positive at the deadline, man. Please. Thank you, Philip. No, what is that period? Please beat Dallas, please. No way are we gonna miss the playoffs. Thank you, Philip Kurashev. Thank you, Philip. It's the Phillips game. Please, guys, please get a win. Please, oh my god. A power play, please. We scored twice on the power play. Why can't you score again? Oh my god. This is such a big game. No way we're going to overtime. Come on, man. Please. Please. We're going to a shootout. Oh, please, Minnesota. No. We actually missed, man. No way, dude. This game, man. Oh. No way. There's no way, man. There's no way. We were like 35, 27, and 3. What is that? We win the first game, then we lose, overtime loss, lose. And then where else? Lose, 1 win, lose, 1 win, win, lose, win, lose. Oh my god. We literally won, 3 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in our last fucking, 18? What is that stretch, man? We were 4, we went, 4, 12, and 2? This game is so trash, man. We just were a playoff team, and then I acquire someone that makes our team better, and every single fucking time this happens, we miss the playoffs. Every single fucking time I add a player to this team, we always end up losing. What the actual fuck, man? Such a fucking piss off. Such a fucking joke, man. So fucking trash. Ugh. And of course, we lose every game we need to win, and the 2 other teams that we were competing with obviously won every game they played in the last 4 games. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad. I don't care. I'm not even gonna look at the AHL. I don't care. I am so beyond angry. This is so fucking dumb. I cannot believe that just happened to us again. On this terrible stretch to end out the season. And it's just so annoying, man. Literally went, what was it? Oh, yay, we're picking 11th. Literally went, what did I say? I think 4, 12, and 2, which is just a terrible record. Like, how does that happen? We're picking 11th in the upcoming draft. Sidney Crosby is retired. So was Taves, so was Sagan, so was Marchand, Gallagher, Raquel, Rust. Holtby, Anderson, Markstrom, Kemper. I'm so frustrated, man. I'm so frustrated. That's so annoying, dude. Philip Zizka's up to an 87. I just want to see. So Zizka's an 87. Rossi still an 84. And Fiala an 83 now. Matanen up to an 85. Wagner up to an 86. Kurashev an 83. Sillinger up to an 84. Addison still an 83. Arvidsson down to an 82. Dubé down to an 82. Or is an 82, sorry. Vukola did not grow. Barron didn't change. Landry didn't change. Phillips didn't change. Eklund didn't change. DeKaiser did not change. Soderstrom did not change. Quincy did not change. That's it for worthy skaters. Owen and Alnefeld dropped. I'm so frustrated. Alright guys, well, that will be the end of this video. I am beyond frustrated. We will continue on with the season. We'll look at the stats and everything in the next episode, but that is it from me, guys, here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry. We just should have made the playoffs this season and not last season. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.